Here's a great investment in 3 minutes or less. At the beginning of 1986, Warren Buffett purchased Scott Fetzer, which owned a collection of 22 businesses, with the main ones being World Book, Kirby, and Cabell Hausberg. The business had a book value of $173 million at the time and looked likely to produce $40 million in earnings in the next year. How much would you pay for that business? Buffett paid $315 million for the company, which meant the premium he paid was $142 million. Did that $142 million premium make sense? Well, what Buffett realized was that the company had $85 million in excess cash sitting in the accounts. That's like paying $315 million for a house, knowing that there is a suitcase in the attic containing $85 million in cash that's yours to take as soon as you take ownership. So, in essence, Buffett wasn't paying $315 million for the business. He was actually paying $230 million for the business, which had a book value of $173 million. So the actual premium was only $57 million. And for that $315 million in cash Buffett paid, he was able to take out $125 million in 1986. That's the $85 million in excess cash, plus the $40 million in earnings that year. Then in 1987, he took out $41 million, 1988, $35 million, all the way to 1994 when he took out $76 million. What was really special about Scott Fetzer business was that it was able to keep growing its earnings without needing to retain or redeploy the cash into the business. All the cash it produced was free cash, available for the owners to take out. Comparing the cash flows to what Buffett actually paid, we see returns on equity averaging 20% over the subsequent 9 years. That's an IRR of 24%, meaning the investment enabled Buffett to double his money every 3.25 years, rather than if he had put money into the S&P 500, which compounded at 13% over the same period, meaning a doubling every 5.5 years. That's a great investment in 3 minutes or less. If you like the video, then like, share, and subscribe.